What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more garbage. But before we move on to their third studio album, Beautiful Garbage, which is a very amusing title, and just as I was getting over the comedy of introducing another garbage reaction or talking about how a given song was classic vintage garbage in its sound, we get that and my laughter kicks off again. Nevertheless, we do have some bonus tunes to go through first, and the first of them is actually a B-side from their single for Only Happy When It Rains, a track from their first studio album, self-titled, 1995, and it's called Girl Don't Come. I feel like there's a double entendre afoot, whether we are talking physical proximity or not, which is to say it speaks to motion toward, and that could of course be emotional motion, which is a funny phrase in itself, not just physical motion. But there is obviously a sexual theme that one could interpret from the title, and given the nature of Garbage's lyrics, I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least conceptual lyrics running in both directions. So let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Garbage, the track is Girl Don't Come, and it's a B-side from the single for Only Happy When It Rains, a tune eventually included on their first studio album, self-titled 1995.
Girl, don't come if it's all been said and done. Don't hang around. Let 'em kick back off the ground. Let 'em kick back off the ground. Girl, don't come. You've got nothing left to lose, but that's alright. That could well change overnight. You want to take that redhead, lay down in someone else's bed. Girl, don't come. Girl, don't come. Girl, don't come. Girl, don't come.
Heavy, grinding.
If you want my sympathy, my dear, you'd better not come near, my dear. I think it's fair to say, my dear, you'd better see my way. You'd better see my way. Girl, don't come. 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 Girl, don't
A shorter one. Let's see how long that was. About 2.5 minutes, so yeah, definitely a shorter one. Granted, I know B-sides are not typically super extensive unless they are an extended mix or a remix. I suppose many examples could be found that contradict that, but the point is, I didn't quite expect it to be that short when it started fading. Nevertheless, I didn't catch all the lyrics, but the ones I did catch, there was a reference to going near someone's bed, and then there was, I think, a line about staying away, and then something about you better see it my way. So it sounds threatening, or at least demanding and threatening, which I suppose could be on others, like multiple sides of a spectrum of emotional responses or attitudes. But yeah, it felt, if not overtly hostile, certainly edgy and spiky. The sonics were great. I enjoyed the grinding, heavy rhythm and guitars of most of it, though in that breakdown what stood out even more is something that had occurred to me before we got there, which is to say that almost drum and bass style percussive rhythm, certainly like a breakbeat. It reminded me of the kind of breakbeat you would hear in a Prodigy tune from the 90s. And yeah, so I'm not quite sure if there really was the double entendre I was thinking in advance, although a reference to someone's bed does make that seem like it's at least possible that it was there. But it felt more about psycho-emotional attitude toward another person. And indeed, if it was, you better stay away, but also see it my way, then as I said, it sounds like a bit of a threat. So a cool tune, definitely in the garbage style, which apparently I'm never going to be able to stop being amused at this usage of their band name. But yeah, cool tune. Looking forward to the other two bonus tracks, one of which I think is a Bond theme from one of the Bond movies. So we'll talk about that when we get there. But let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.